Hello, my name is Mike Parker and I am the Chaplain General of the British Army. I'm in training to run the London Marathon in support of the Army Benevolent Fund. So today, for this mile, I'm being joined by Padre Neil.
Good afternoon, CG. My name is Neil McClay and currently I am Senior Chaplain to 11 Brigade, which is based in Aldershot.
But you've been with us for a number of years now.
I have. This is my, oh goodness, in October it'll be 14 years.
So 14 years, you've done a lot of travel and seen a lot of units.
I have that. Served in Germany first with QRH, delightful unit, then 1 TWR, back to the UK, served with the rifles, 4 rifles in Aldershot. Then to this fine place, I was with 1 Royal Welsh just along the road. Where did I go after that? Middle Wallop, not far from here, with the Air Corps in the training world. Then to Regional Command, up in Cottesmore and Midlands, and then finally back here.
So we've mostly kept you away from Scottish regiments for some reason.
Well, that's true, never served in a Scottish unit. Bumped into a few on various exercises and things, but no, to date, never served in a Scottish unit.
Well, there's still time, mate, there's still time. So look, one of the things we're talking about as we jog these miles to help me get ready for the marathon is the relationship we have with the physical requirements of our job of being in the army. Do you want to say something about your own physical relationship with getting yourself ready to do the job required of being a chaplain?
I think, for me, chaplaincy is about being there. Obviously we want to get things right, whatever that means. When it comes to physicality, I always find sweat's a great currency. So, for me, especially with ground units, whether it's cavalry, whether it's infantry, just getting out, getting involved, doing the PT. Somebody at my age, you're never going to win the race. But the soldiers know that you're there, you've turned up, and it's amazing the amount of conversations that just come from them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for me, you can have as many qualifications as you like. They're all great, they're good. But sweat actually opens some doors for you. So
I hope so, mate, because there's a fair bit of that going on at the moment. So look, that physical challenge of being present is one of the things that many of us enjoy in being around the army community. How do you make sure you balance that physical sense of preparation with your own spiritual preparation?
Good question. It can be a challenge. What I've found is, for me as a Christian chaplain, there is built into the year, the various seasons, the holidays, various spiritual practices. But it's just like going to the gym. If we were to link it back to physicality, I don't particularly like going to the gym, but I know that when I do, I end up fitter at the end of it.
Sure.
So actually sticking to, say, like for instance, we're in Lent at the minute in the run up to Easter, sticking with a plan. I don't particularly enjoy it, but I know that when I do it, I'm better off for it.
Sure.
So building in that quiet time, building in that reading time, praying time, building in that conscious involvement, deliberately going out to meet people to talk about, the various spiritual aspects of what we do. I just find it works.
And you've just taken on a bit of a physical challenge yourself, maybe one you weren't expecting to do.
I was not. So a few weeks ago, I ran the Brighton Half Marathon. My daughter's studying there, one of my daughters, and she'd entered with a friend. Friend couldn't do it, so I stepped into the place, and we ran the Brighton Half Marathon.
So you went into that without specifically preparing to run a half marathon. You just took your base level of fitness and off you went.
Yes. So
that's a good military approach.
The miles were already in the legs.
Yeah.
So it was just a case of a few weeks before, adding an extra few Ks onto the normal runs anyway.
So next time full marathon, mate, that's what I'm hearing.
Well, I'm very much in my middle-aged man moment. So I go to the gym, I like to weights, but a marathon, I don't know. I salute yourself.
I haven't finished it yet. So over your time in the army, you must be aware of the work of some of our charity partners and how they're able to help both
Absolutely.
the serving and the veteran community. Have you got any particular examples of that, or knowledge of how that partnership works out?
But actually, the charity you're supporting for the marathon, in my current job, our master driver, when I have some promotional material in the office, and he was saying, I said, a few years ago I had a young soldier came back home, been a leak in the quarter, furniture ruined, everything ruined. Got in touch with the ABF. Next thing you know, with a couple of grand in my account, able to go and replace what they needed. And that was done over a couple of phone calls. And a remarkable charity.
And remarkable people, and of course represented across the United Kingdom by volunteers, as well as those who are members of staff for the Army Benevolent Fund. And so much of their work, as well as doing those sorts of things, is done through other smaller charities that would probably struggle to exist if it wasn't for charities like ABF coming along and giving them a chunk of money to do things on their behalf.
Sure. But actually that uniform wearing person, as a husband, wife,
Sure.
children, mum, dad, and being able to support that family package creates the environment that the soldier can actually perform better in.
And that's what obviously we want as an organisation, and it's what the people who support the ABF want when they give their money in support of fundraising efforts like this, and indeed the
Absolutely.
many that ABF do over the course of the year.
The experience for me being in the army as an army chaplain, it's the people that you work with, people you meet, friendships you make.
And a diverse group of people you get to work alongside.
Oh, 100%. 100%. It's amazing when you get people that for whatever reason, you just wouldn't necessarily mix with, not for any hostile reason, just
Sure.
because your
Yeah.
circle doesn't
Yeah,
bring that in. What other organisation does that?
that's a
It's
great
amazing.
thing. It's a great thing. So.